There we go. Now we're recording. So I hope everybody's doing great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so even when you do run, it still tests the entire suite. So it, no matter what, you're just like stuck. Anyways, Uki, I hope you're doing well. Seeker, I hope you're doing well as well. Necrobob, thank you for creating a road. Is that a road? But welcome, welcome. We're loading into our game right meow. And then we'll get going. Sorry about having to push the stream to today. The army decided that I needed to be pulled off of leave for one day, and I had to go in nice and early in the morning, and I felt like trying to get some sleep. Yeah, it'd be a darn shame. And it's fine, I just had to pull down, what was it? 269 commits across 13,000 files or something like that, or 6,000 files. No big deal. I wonder who could have done anything like that. No. Why do you take forever to load? I've noticed. Every time I'm like, ooh, maybe I have like 30 minutes. Maybe I'll try to like go deal with okay, no, this problem is now moot. Doesn't even matter anymore. Even me thinking about like, should I like make a tutorial on X, Y, or nope, I shouldn't, because, well, they're rebuilding that system. Maybe I'll make a tutorial. Nope, they're adding something new there. You know what? I got it. I'll make a tutorial. Oh, nope. Hammer just put out a new teaser. Okay, never mind. GIK, JK, LOL. Hello. All right. I hope that everybody's doing well. Ileana, I'm just giving you a hard time. I hope you're doing well. I hope that your pooper situation has improved. And I hope that you're feeling better. But we got to a new month. Shockingly, their morale went down. Can I provide a list? There's actually already an entire channel for that. On 2 different locations. You know what? I'll even link it for you. Stand by. Hold on. Wait. Stand by. Boop. And there it is. Kerpow. Anyways. Oh, thanks. Okay, thanks. I mean, in my Discord channel, whoops, it would help if I could type. In my Discord channel, there actually is an entire channel devoted to what tutorials I'm thinking about making when I have, time and thoughts and like mental bandwidth. But what are we doing? I do have a Discord now. So exciting. I need to do even more work on it, but it turns out that having 18 hobbies and like a small tiny human means that I spread myself way too thin, but I still keep on doing it for whatever reason. Okay, I remember looking at the application pool. There wasn't a whole lot there. Unit market. I was looking to see if there was like new trucks that I could get, like a medium truck. No, I don't want that. What about, no, flatbed truck? I could totally do a flatbed truck. Let's go ahead and get that. It'll be here eventually. Okay. Oh, whole pile of Zephyrs. Wasn't that nice? All right. I know. Yeah. Now, okay. I do have one question. I don't like asking you questions while you're it's on Toyota War. Yeah. No, I don't. No, just no. I don't like asking you questions while you're not, at work. I know this is your chill time. But so the employer market still shows delivery time as whatever. Is that do we just ignore that? Or is that for realsies? Okay, cool. Okay, thanks. All right, what else was I having to do? I was having to do things and stuff. Ooh, found things. Some things arrived. This is good. That's right. I did 14 support points on a Sprint Scout helicopter because why not? What else am I going to use the support points for? Okay, who do I have that needs to go back into a mech? Like nobody. Okay. Oh. Are you sure that past Ilyani didn't add that column? It's been there for a long time. That column has been there for a very long time. Like 50.06 long time at least. Anyways, do we have any missions? We do not have any missions. Let's just keep on chilling and hoping for the best. And every couple of days we'll do a mass repair, mass salvage. Okay. No, I'm not even gonna risk it. No. I'm not gonna risk it. I think we've all been there before. I don't want to do it. Ooh. Congratulations, Hazel, on getting married, getting hitched. It's a very interesting place to get hitched. Did some maintenance, did some stuff. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. No. Look, I'll do the next one, man. I'll do the next one. Yeah, I could always reinforce. There will just be consequences. Look, I am not about that life. Yes, I am 100% a coward in that way. I'll do the next one. I am definitely going to start... Actually, hold on. Here's a question. So for Vix, what do I have? What do I have mothball that I can yeet into there? So... I mean... Hold on. Why do I have nobody assigned to this bad boy? All right, let's assign a driver to some regular dude. Cool. Got a couple prime movers on the way. I got a maximum that I can yeet into there. I mean, I could... put a couple of mana cores in either one of those. I don't know if I want to right now. We'll leave things the way they are. I'm gonna ponder it. I'm gonna ponder what the escort force should be. I'm gonna ponder it. Oh, good. Congratulations. You're evading attempts to take your own life. Great. Good. Zug. Oh, so for those of you who are interested, I did put a picture of my my Wall O board games in the off-topic channel in the Discord. It is actually shrunk a little bit in the last year, but that is what my wife and I grab from anytime we need to do things and stuff and whatnot. Great. Good. Let's go ahead and let's just do this. Do that. So Angry Serb asks, is my rank system a custom one or one stock ones to choose from? So it's a custom one. It's based off of the second... Hold on. Rank systems. So it's based off of the 2nd Starlight Defense Force, but it adds a whole bunch of warrant officers. So it's heavily based off of Army Aviation, where if you're just pilot, and all you want to do is fly, like you don't want to deal with leadership or anything like that, then you're a warrant officer. It's elastics. Elastics are whole nose box shut. But yeah, so if you just want to fly, you're a warrant officer. You get paid more than your average Joes, you know, your enlisted folks, but it shows that you're a specialist in that field. But if you're in a leadership position, then you're an officer. So that's why you see, and all my techs are like tech ranks as well. I love how zippy campaign options is now. Brings so much joy. And so all my tech ranks are based off of like kind of your old specialist ranks, so like spec 1, or sorry, spec 4, spec 5, spec 6, things like that. So they kind of fall outside of that chain of command, but because you wanted to know that they are more valuable or whatever the case might be, you pay them more to show their increased skill level. Or at least that's how I do things. That's how I roll. I actually have a video on making your own rank systems in the thingers. The thing. That thing. And it still is pertinent. That one hasn't been made. What's the right word? Outdated. It's funny, I actually had a comment the other day of like, it's amazing how much progress they're making on this. This video was just made 6 months ago and it's already outdated. I was like, yeah. It still makes sense, but yeah. It actually brings me a lot of joy that the team is making so much progress and that they are able to do so much with so few people. The SourceForge times. Yes. I think actually the first time I pulled down MegaMek, it was off of SourceForge. I'm like 98% sure that it was. It's kind of sketch. Kind of sus. Okay, we should... If we get to the 15th and no scenarios have popped up, then we'll start kicking down the doors. Oh, congratulations, Sherry. Oh, Dasher. We can start working on some actuators. I think we have enough foot actuators. All right, so Dasher is actually doing really good. He can probably go out into the field the way he is. Yup. One day, some of these gooder mechs will be ready. The Summoner actually is good to go. It just needs the AC-20 ammo, which will be here around the time the contract ends. The Dasher is super light mech. It has a whopping, 38 points of armor? But it's a 10-15 with mask. It's got an ATM 6, and that's about it. Which I don't even know what ATM stands for. I have to look it up. It's on my to-do list. The D loadout is the best. Look, man. I didn't even know what a Fire Moth was until like a week ago. Advanced Tactical Missile. Hey, look, there you go. The more you know. The more you know. I need to look it up. All these newfangled things that don't exist in 3025. Oh, good. Got a left leg. That's nice. Did some more maintenance. This is good. No, good. The Summoner went up in quality. This is great. All right, looks like we're going to be kicking in a door. All right, friends, let's do the thing. All right, Julie, do the thing. Sure. Yes, they do exist on the clan homeworlds in 3025. You're not wrong. I just don't know. I don't use the things. Oh, good. An isolated dropship defense. What are you? Come hither. At least it's an allied dropship. So an allied dropship has been isolated behind enemy lines, and hostile forces are closing in fast. Your mission is to defend the dropship until it can lift off if necessary. Destroy at least 33% of the enemy forces to break their assault. If the dropship fails to escape and the enemy remains intact, our strategic situation will be severely compromised. Expect a relentless assault from multiple directions, with enemy units prioritizing disabling the dropship before it can launch. They may attempt to immobilize it, breach its hull, or delay its departure long enough for reinforcements to arrive. You must hold the line, intercept high threat targets, keep the dropship secure until it achieves liftoff. If the situation demands it, eliminating a third of the enemy force will force them into retreat, buying the dropship a chance to escape. The enemy will control the battlefield at the end. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Could be worse. We have a condor. We have to defend a freaking condor? Okay. Great. That's nice. What the flip is an Enfield? We're going to find out soon. All right, so we need something with range. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. Which performs standard counter. Okay, got it. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Dasher D, 5 clan ER mediums. Wow. Okay, then. Yeah. No joke. Somebody sneezed and put the dropship out of its misery. Yeah. I don't know exactly how we're going to be doing things. Let's see. Who do we send? Also, what are the conditions? So daylight, clear, light gale, nothing crazy. Do we send Charlie? We can probably send Charlie and call it good. We could send Alpha. Actually, I think we sent Alpha. That way the Awesome can just like unload on all the things. Let's just double check our ammo loadout so that I'm not super sad in a minute. So no things to change there. LP10X is fine. Got our Artemis 4 loaded up. And last but not least, cool, standard SRM4. Yeah, let's go ahead and deploy Alpha Lance. Kerplow. Can confirm. You just happen to have the Battletech manual open. Yeah. Oh, man. This is going to be... Oh, that's even 4 days away. Whoops. Oh, congratulations. At sunrise, Yaksha bin Iyasa brought new life into our midst. A baby boy, 3.7 kilograms, strong and healthy. An oppression like ours is humbling to witness the quiet strength of new beginnings. It's a moment worth holding on to. Isn't that great? For real. 10 days postpartum recovery. That's not very much time to take leave, man. Yeah, the Enfield was the company, but the most common variety was the Enfield 1897, which was the primary weapon that was utilized by the British in World War II and World War I. Okay, fine. The Enfield Mark IV. There you go. Well, let's go forward another day. We'll keep on keeping on. You know, the real bummer of it is that we don't get any salvage out of this. Cool. Well, there's nothing to it but to do it. Commence the drop. Can confirm. Ote. Ote. I mean, the nice thing is that we only have to kill one of their mechs. So we need to focus down one mech, a single mech, and then we're good. We're dandy. We're fine. Everything's fine. Downside is it's two heavy mechs and an assault mech. No, I don't want a GIF. Man. Alright, so yeah, just go there and go full bore, straight up the gut. What do you have? So you can find LP10X, large medium or large pulse, a couple medium lasers and a small laser, and an extended torso twist. Okay. Okay, I just want to know more about this thing really quick. Purchase unit. Enfield. No, not advanced buildings. That's not what I wanted. Enfield. Oh, that looks slick. All right, the Enfield is 50-ton battle mech whose origins trace back to the Star League era, originally conceived as an urban combat platform to replace the aging Wyvern. Though the design never reached mass production before the fall of Star League, its plans survived hidden among the engineering archives on Ashinar, where the Federated Sun soldiers discovered them in 2870. The Federated Suns kept knowledge of the design classified for nearly 2 centuries, lacking the technological base to produce its advanced components. It was not until the early 3050s that the New Avalon Institute of Science selected the Enfield as a companion design to the popular Enforcer. And in 3055, Blackstone Battle Mechs Limited on Anarchs began full production. The Enfield has since become closely associated with the Lyrans and the Federated units deployed along the clan border, filling a close fire support role in medium and heavy lances. Oh, the more you know. The more you know. It's a 5.8 though. Oh, really? I mean, that picture, the fluff picture I had looked very mech-like. What do they have? Where are you? You're a summoner. That is less than ideal. Okay, now I have to look. No, that's the same fluff image. Oh, are you talking about the one down at the bottom? Talking about this one? Yeah, the arm's a little derpy. Yeah, the awesome can stand out at the edge. Send the Orion right up the middle. Oh dear. Okay, oh. And then they have a Timberwolf and a Warhawk. The easiest thing to kill is actually going to be the Summoner, ironically enough. So I think we just send everything else in on the right so we can focus down the Summoner. And hope for the best. Also, keep the Marauder way away. Yep, they look very derpy until they start trying to kill you. And then they're super not derpy anymore. Yeah, just do that. Doesn't even get you in range. All right, the Condor has to live at least like 3 rounds. I don't know if it can live 3 rounds, but it has to. We're just going to literally sprint everyone forward. Close the distance as fast as possible. And then everybody is going to shoot at the Summoner. No other mechs will exist, just the Summoner. Any mech can be lethal, it's just how you use it. Well, the Condor got hit by a Gauss rifle into the right side, large pulse laser into the nose, ER large into the nose. The Condor returned fire, and it only hit with an AC 5 against the Warhawk's left leg, and nothing else. Isn't that nice? Okay. Here we go. So if we go there, it should be pretty safe to shoot at something. All right, and then we'll send the cannon fodder forward. I mean, the trainees forward, so that they can get into a good firing position. You know, where they can actually hit the people. Oh, I didn't see the rubble. That's trouble. You know, I also just realized that I'm not using individual initiative right now. So I don't know why I'm moving things like a dum-dum. But whatever, it's fine. Everything's fine. Yes, absolutely. Of course he moved out of range. Isn't that nice? But a couple of ER larges, or a couple of ER PPCs at that friend. Then we'll shoot at this friend. Oof. 13's to hit. No, thank you. 15 to hit. No, thank you. I mean, might as well do something, I guess. Oh. Nice. The awesome double tap the Warhawk, hitting the left leg and the center torso with an ERPPC. Or Orion missed. The Warhawk hit with a Gauss rifle into the nose of the Condor down to 115. The Blackjack firing at the Warhawk misses. Kerensky misses. Marauder misses. Condor hits with 12 LRMs against the Warhawk, doing 5 to the left leg, 5 to the center torso, and 2 to the left torso. Then the Summoner puts an ER large into the right side of the Condor. The Warhawk took 20 damage, but stays standing. Oh, always. You know, I actually prefer taking Ultra Green pilots into all of my fights. I like it so that the lowest roll I ever have to hit is a 9 or a 10. That is what brings me joy. That is what really just fills my heart with goodness. Because higher TNs are, yeah, Ultra Green pilots on low gravity. That's pretty great. Ultra high or ultra green pilots on like 1.6 Gs, even better. Do like 1.6 Gs on a swamp map, and nothing could possibly go wrong. Do we charge a summoner? Yes, yeah, we do. Yeah. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Okay, this is height -1. That's height 0. And is the Condor? No, the Condor is not already fired. Hold on. Wait. Can I figure it out? Dock it. All right, so this. Priority target. It's a Thor, right? Right? Yes. Priority target, Thor. Got him. Okay, this is not what I wanted, but it's what I'll take. I actually haven't had a chance to really use it because it got... This very first version got pushed after we had started this contract, and I haven't had any allies to use it with. But I am looking forward to what additional changes will be coming very, very soon. Yeah, sure, why not? It's not my mech. Not my mech, not my problem. That's what I say. All right, let's see what happens to this wonderful little summoner. Well, it got hit a couple of times at least. Well, the Warhawk at the Condor hits with the Gauss rifle. It's down to 115 on its left side, and they critted on a medium laser. Awesome. Double tap the Warhawk yet again, putting ERPPC into the right arm and the right torso. The Orion against the Thor misses with everything. Flashman missed. The Mad Cat hit with a large pulse laser against the Condor, hitting the nose. Enfield misses at point-blank range with everything. Do I want to hear something scary? I don't know. Do I want to hear something scary? The Chameleon firing at the Thor, hit with a machine gun to the left torso. Blackjack misses. The Thor ignored everybody except for the Condor and hit with an Ultra AC-20 into the nose. Then ER Large into the nose. Streak 6 hits with 6 missiles, doing 2 to the nose, left side, left side, left side, and nose. Krensky against the Summoner puts PPC into the right torso, Gauss rifle into the right leg, medium laser into the left arm, medium laser in the right leg. Marauder misses with everything. Condor then hits with a PPC into the right torso against the Summoner. AC-5 into the right torso down to internal structure there. LRM-15 hits with 9 missiles, doing 5 to the left torso, another 4 to the left torso. Summoner took 60 damage, needs 7 rolls of 7. The Warhawk took 20 damage, needs 5 rolls of 5. There are clan aircraft with more armor than that. I'm actually not that surprised. I would like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. Oof, a 7 base. Ugh. 10. Ugh. Well, the Thor kicked the Enfield. The Enfield did manage to kick the Thor, and the Chameleon managed to kick the Thor, doing 10 to the center torso. Would have preferred the head, but whatever. Enfield needed a 7, rolled a 5, and fell down. Then the pilot took a hit because, you know, that's what happens. The Summoner needed to roll 3 times and succeeded all 3 times. Okay, I am hopeful that maybe 1 to 2 more turns and we can deal with our friend, the Summoner. Does that put us too close? No. Why am I being a dummy? Oh, that actually doesn't surprise me even a little bit, that somebody crashed, took 100 damage, and survived to tell the tale. I should probably do that. That should be fine. Sevens. Yeah, we can make that happen. Risk it for the biscuit. We'll just keep on trying to shoot him with literally everything. And if we can't hit him, then we'll, you know, shoot at something else. Nope. Don't need to fire with medium pulse. That doesn't make any sense. All right, we did something. Well, the Warhawk fired a flashman, hit with the Gauss rifle in the left arm, ER medium in the center torso, ER medium into the right leg, ER medium into the right arm. Missed with all the other things. The Awesome hit twice. Well, really just hit once with a PPC into the center torso because the other one went into cover. Missed the third PPC. First Orion misses with everything. Flashman misses with everything. Madcap missed. Chameleon misses with all the things. Blackjack misses. Summoner firing at the Chameleon, hit with the AC-20 into the right leg. And then ER large into the left leg. The Kerensky firing at the Summoner hit the right torso with an ERP or with snub nose PPC. Gauss rifle hit the center torso, critting on the gyro, and they are down to internal structure. Medium laser into the right arm. Oh, nice. Then hit with 3 SRMs, doing 2 to the center torso, critting on jump jet, and 2 to the center torso, critting on the engine. Then smacked 2 into the head. Pilot takes a hit from that. The Marauder hits an LB-10X into the right leg and crits on the lower leg. Flashman took 20 damage, needs 7 rolls and 8. Chameleon needs 7 rolls and 9. Thor needs a 9, rolls a 7, falls down, does a total of 7 to the right arm, and that pilot takes a hit. Whoop, whoop. Unfortunately, we don't get to kick him in the head because he, fell, but that's fine. That's okay. Next time. Now all we have to do is chase him down. The nice thing, too, is that he can't jump. So he's been keeping his TMM high by just jumping around. Well, can't really jump around right now, Fran. Actually, I think we'll wait on you. The Flashman can move forward. Just do that. The Blackjack can also just kind of wander forward. Unit chooser. Yeah, honestly, I don't actually know what you're talking about. I'm sure I've seen something about it, but holy goodness, I can't actually keep up with everything everybody's doing. I am honestly falling woefully behind on all of the things. Which it's a... Oh, I think I actually did... I looked at that last stream, didn't I? Because you're talking about... Are you talking about... Wait, oh, no, I might be thinking about Ileana's stream. I think that she showed it off. But yes, the analysis tab. Ooh. Very nice. Very, very nice. Showing all sorts of great information that you didn't even know that you wanted. So, yes, always great. And even within the unit market, you have this. So you can take a look at all of it. It's pretty great, pretty awesome, if you ask me. All right, what am I doing with my life? The Marauder, pow. Actually keep low. Kerensky can also come to like there-ish. Oh. Well, that's not good. Not good for him. What'd he do? He knocked himself out. He knocked himself out. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, now we just gotta, shoot him while he's down. Because that's a cool and kosher thing to do, right? Right? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Nice. All right, cool. Should be good. All we're gonna do... You can't see him, right? Yeah, you can't see him. So instead, shoot at him. Double tap the ERP PCs. Well, actually, yeah, just double tap. Then for you, Can't see him. Kerplow. Oh. Dunzos. And especially since we can't salvage anything, we're just going to demolish that center torso and call it a day. Just core it out. They don't need it. Pretend we have persistent op4. I know, it would just be very rude of us to ignore that beautiful invitation. I'm just giving him lots and lots of presents to make him feel better. And I was worried that he would feel cold in the night. So I'm giving him lots of PPCs to keep him warm. Lots and lots of PPCs. Oh. And oh, good. Well, that was him. So slash Victory. That's all great. The Flashman fell, but I don't really care. Ta-da! We did it, guys. We did it. Yes. Why, yes, I do. Can save. Can confirm. All right. Enemy controls the field. Next. Cool. Finish that bad boy up. Good deal. We'll let everybody come home. We'll reload, restock, and then go from there. And now that I've won something this time around, I'm not too worried about continuing to try to hunt for trouble. I could. Why would I want to? Alright. Some of these folks should be getting nice and close. Yeah, real close. Real close. That'll make you into a regular pilot, which will be nice. Same thing with you. You're close to being a 5-5. So close, but so far away. Alright, they should be coming home for deployment any old day. Unless I missed it. I might have missed it. In fact, I did miss it. There we go. Lots and lots of maintenance happens. Things are pretty much status quo, which is nice. You know, if I'm not going to be using my trucks for logistics, I might as well turn at least one of them into a food truck. Or I can see... I wonder. Hold on. I have a question. I have a question that must be answered immediately now. Because I just can't remember the answer. You know, let's go ahead and activate you. Do that. Great. Customize MegaMek Lab. Right. Here is my question that needs immediately answered. Remove all other. Yes. Yes, yes, Y-E-S. I can turn a Maxim into a food truck. I'm going to turn a Maxim into a food truck and you can't stop me. Or I can turn an APC into a food truck. Ooh, that might be the better option. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait, we are doing great things, folks. We are doing great things here. We are doing the Lord's work. All right, field kitchen. Kitchen? No, not in transit. No, 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 no. Kitchen. I have 3 extra ones in stock. That is pretty great. All right. So, APC. Customize. Unofficial. Equipment. Remove everything. Other kitchen. Kitchen. If I take off a 1.5 tons of armor, do I have a 1.5 tons of armor? Oh, I don't need that much space. There we go. Ah! There we go. I only need 1.5 tons for troops, obviously. Then equipment, another field kitchen. There we go. Put one on the left side. Put one on the right side. Yes, we have an armored food carrier. This will take 3,600 minutes. I'm not even a little sad about this. We are going to call this AFC. Armored Food Carrier. Roll. None. You have no roll. Wish I could make it like other. Great. This is wonderful. This brings joy. You know, the hilarious thing is that it actually makes the BV go up. We now have higher BV on our APC with field kitchens. Yeah. Oh, 100%. So I was reading the, oh, geez. What's the name of the series? By, man, now my brain is completely just not okay. Super not okay. It was a series by John Ringo. It's the, Legacy of the Al Dente. And I was reading the second book, Gust Front. And there's literally like a CEO who's just like, hey, here's a shit ton of money. Drive down the road, find any restaurant you can, and buy as much food as you can and bring it back. Just do that. So, yes, 100%. Yes, Legacy Al Nada. Little Willie, how's it going, bud? It's good to see you. I grew up with my dad reading all of those books, and now that I'm older, I'm like going back and reading all the books that my dad read. That man would always have a paperback book in his pocket everywhere he went. Save for later. Save. Can't save. Great. Good. This is good. Back to the hang. And we're going to refit. Customize. Refit, customize. AFC. Bum, 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 bum. So I think that we can just go ahead and customize the model. And Elite Mechanics 7+. I think we can risk it with that. That should be fine. Yes. 7 days. It's all Ileani's fault. I blame Ileani for a lot as well. Mostly good things. Every now and then I curse her name for other things, but not often. If my toilet explodes, I will definitely blame her, though. It'll do. All right, how much does that move folks up when it's in it'll do? 1. It moves them up 1. You know, you keep saying that it was your housemate, but there's one person's side to this story who we have not heard at any point in time during this entire incident, and that's your housemate, which means that they might be the innocent bystander who's simply being blamed for everything. And that's the internal dialogue I'm going to continue using. All right, who leaves? Okay, fine, whatever, go. I didn't want you here anyways. Of course. Your performance over the past month was rated as a decisive victory, but you rolled a 3. The enemy forces are rallying. Get wrecked. Don't make me bring the toilet sunderer on stream. Ah, yes. Unfortunately, we're unable to afford the minimum bid of 14 points. It's fine. I didn't really want the Panther anyways. Oh, that's exciting. Well, things happen there. Ooh, dropships on the unit market. What do we have? We have a dropship that we can afford. Some people may enjoy the toilet sunderer being brought on stream. I don't know. I think that we need to get their side of the story. Ooh. Whoops. My bad. So there's a monarch for sale that we can afford. There's also a mule that we can afford. So the nice thing for the downside to the monarch is that it's literally just transport. There's nothing else to it, but it can transport 119 tons of stuff, which would go a decent way towards carrying all of the crap that we have. Then there is also a mule. There's a mule, which does have some stuff. It's got some laser bays, some SRM bays, AC bays, things like that. And it has all of the cargo capacity. Suddenly, we would be able to carry everything of ours. This would actually go a very, very long ways towards us being able to make more money. That is very tempting. I am tempted to sell some mechs so we can buy the mule. So tempted. Because just 2 of the cargo bays lets us carry everything that we need, and then it gives us an additional 2,700 tons. I think I might sell some mechs and buy us a mule, because we got the money. We're at 200 million C-bills. I'd have to get a crew. That's fine. I can get a crew. I can get the crew. And then we can go from there. Hold on, friends. Can I do a thing? I can do a new thing. Aha! All right. There we go. I think I did a thing. Pretty sure I did a thing. I haven't checked the personnel market yet. So, new poll. You can look up at the chat. New poll. Should we buy the mule? Poll's going to be open for about 5 minutes. Go up there, vote. Let me know. Should we buy the mule? I mean, we got a mule and we can afford it. We just have to sell a few mechs to make sure that we can like make paydays, a couple other things, but I think we'd be okay. I think we'd be fine. Let me know what you think. Now let's look at that personnel market. So, got some battle armor pilots, conventional aircraft, mechanics, medics, mech techs, mech warriors. Got a couple of regular mech warriors that might actually be useful for, yeah, a 4-5 and a 4-5. Oh, no, sorry, that was just one mech warrior. My bad. 4-5 pilot. So vehicle crew. So yeah, we've got a vessel pilot that we could get. We got a vessel pilot that we can get, so at least we can get that going. All right, tell you what, I'm going to let you all ponder over whether or not we should get that mule. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. I just have to grab a glass of water. Stand by. Okay, has water, can continue. Well, either which way. Oh, now I have to ask. I have to know. Is there a way? Is there a way? Oh, no, there's no way. The field kitchen weighs as much as the entire thing does. No, that doesn't happen. All right. Let's see here. How much longer until we get some more ferrofibers? I think it's a while, isn't it? Warehouse, there it is. In transit. Yeah, we're still 53 days out from getting any more ferrofibers, unfortunately, which I'd like to not have it be that long, but what do I know? All right. Go ahead and advance a day here. I'm gonna look to see what we would get. If we do this, oh hey, look, we can get 311 audiobooks. That's great. Maybe Hammer Slammers will be among them. Is it worth it for paying twice as much for some clan ferrofibers that we may or may not? No, it's not. It's not freaking worth it. No. We'll refuse. That hurt. All right, well, the poll ended and a whopping 2 of you voted. Thank you for the 2 humans that decided to vote. And everybody voted for yes of the 2 of you. I guess we're going to get a mule. Oh, I need another Battletech technician. That's what's going on there. I think another Battletech technician, that's fine. Hey, Sai, how's it going? All right, let's go ahead and look at our mech techs. And grab, just 2 random humans. There we go. Which reminds me, I keep on seeing. Let's look at techs. Yeah, whoops. So all of you should... What? I'll change rank. Tech... Nope, no. Change rank Tech 1. Change rank. There we go. Tech 1. Tech 1. Tech 1 and change rank Tech 2 as soon as we do that. Tech 2. There we go. Make one of my mechanics a Star-Lord. Ooh, nice. Size on a 5 stream streak. An Aztec. Make an Aztec a Star-Lord. You know, what would actually make a lot more sense? I'm going to tell you what would make a lot more sense. Let me educate you on these things, because obviously you are unaware. You are unaware of how these things go, because in the world, you never make folks like that Star-Lords. What you do is you hire the 0-year-old. See, so you take this person and you hire them. You change their status and you make them active. So congratulations, you've now hired them. So you take this small human, this 0-year-old. You take the 0-year-old, and it won't nuke my finances. It'll be fine. It'll buffer like a minute. And if it nukes my finances, then I'll actually, what is the pay differential? Star-Lord 020, which is only 167 times pay. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. But yes, then you take this child and you change their rank to Star-Lord. And then you watch the world burn. You watch the world burn as you do this. That's what you do. But first you send the child to daycare. Go to daycare. Wonton tacos, that sounds delicious. All I had was a baked sweet potato. Ooh, Armored Field Kitchen is ready to go. All right, friends, driver, I think that we need a heroic. At the very least, we need an elite pilot or driver. There you go. We have an elite driver. The food will get there on time. This is like Fast and Furious for food trucks. DoorDash. Add unit, tank, light, AFC. Boom. There you go. And then that'll update tomorrow. Armored Field Kitchen. Yes, you rename the child Anakin. Well, no, you don't rename the child Anakin. Because Anakin wasn't like the king. Really, you have to rename the child like Joffrey. There we go. We are good to go on the field kitchens finally. Boom. But we need to do some things and stuff. So let's get rid of the Merlin. I just don't care about you anymore. Goodbye. I want like 10 million to feel comfortable. That way I have like 15 million left over after we purchase this bad boy. I'll keep the Archer. Crusader I can keep. Do I care about the Lynx? Not really. I don't really care about this Lynx. Go away. Go away, Lynx. Griffin 2C. Yes, I know you're like technically a clan thing, whatever, but do I really care? Yeah, I kind of do care about you. Let's get rid of the catapult, I think. I love catapults, but I don't think that we need this catapult. There we go. Sell a few Orions. Get wrecked. Make the baby a doctor. Star-Lord Dr. Baby. Don't tempt me. I'll do it when I have money. You know what? That's actually what I'm going to do when we get to 1 billion C-bills. Is I'll just randomly make everybody into a Star-Lord and send them on their way. Immediately fire them. Yeah, you cannot make me part with an Orion. I would probably actually cry. All right, unit market. Mule. Oh, this is going to hurt. Purchase. Blech. All right, we're down to 15 million C-bills. Yes, his name is Peter Quill. I didn't miss that. I just forgot to say it. That is disgusting. All right. Well, there was that. Let's go ahead and get the large vessel pilot here. I'll need you soon. Get the gunner too, just for funsies. And another gunner, just for funsy. Well, actually, I don't know how many gunners do we need. Hangar. We've never had to use this tab before, so dropship. All right, so I technically need 3 pilots, 3 gunners, 4 crew. Eclectic, what happened? We bought a mule. We just bought a mule. So we were down to 15 million C-bills in our bank account because we paid 195 million C-bills for a mule, which is pretty neat, in my opinion. But now we can actually transport all of our crap. Cool beans. We will now get space missions. Okay, so full disclosure, if I get any space missions, those things are getting canceled, deleted, they go away. I have a hard enough time with aerospace. Like on a good day, it's no. I'm here to play with stompy robots. It's my game. I'm going to play it the way I want to. Good deal. All right, so we improved some gunnery to 4. Gunnery to 4. Neato. Yeah, I was planning on putting it into a support force. Yes, future me will thank me. I am... Yes. What should we call that support force? What should we call that? Let's see here. New force. Where's it at? Add new force. Only place not corrupted by capitalism? No, that's not right. Because it was definitely just corrupted by capitalism. Paperboy? Hmm. Officer's Mess. No, it's my game I'll play if I want to. It's really long. How long can you make? How long can you make this string before the game gets really mad at you? I've never actually tested this before. You can make that shit long. Wow. Okay. Okay. Burrito, because it's a mule. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. For right now, we're gonna call it asshole. Yes. Asshole. Long neck. Bill after the pony in Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Well, so Ilyana, you say that, but we convert everything to a string, and this whole thing, if it gets too long, then it just completely jacks up everything. So if I remember correctly, I made it so that if you get to 99, anything more than 99 billion, 99 billion, 999 million, blah, 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 blah. If it gets to that 100 billion, name the mule Bill. Oh, don't worry. We will. If it gets to 100 billion, then all the formatting here gets all jacked up. So, change role. No. Change force type. Support force. Okay. It's a large dropship. Large. Oh, no dropships. Santa? Well, we've got DoorDash, Dock Wagon, Recovery. Flyboy? Flyboys. We'll do Flyboys for right now. What's the tonnage on it? Is big. Is big. Is 11,200 tons. Give or take. Okay. Now, to advance some days. Oh, no! Sherry just got out. Oh, no. Sherry just got out of sickbay. Now she's been murdered. And she, unfortunately widowed one of our battle armor pilots. Private Shisuke Kamimura. No. No. Sherry, our soldier, has been killed. She got Alt F4. That's right. She should have stayed in medbay. Yeah, somebody forgot to turn off insert. Oh no. Womp womp womp. Tear shed. At least she'll get all the rest she needs now. Alright, things happen there. Things happen there. Again, if we get to the 15th of the month and nothing has happened, we'll start looking for trouble, but not until then. Yeah, those sudden existence failures, they can be a little rough. They had an accident. Aw, it's Happy Me Day. It's my favorite. Thanks, friends. Alright, let's start looking for trouble. It is time. Simba, it is time. Ah, intercept engagement. What do we have? What do we have? It's a crisis. And it's in a lake/marsh. One of your forces has been intercepted by a large enemy contingent, cutting off their path to safety. The enemy intends to encircle and destroy your units before they can regroup. Your mission is to break through their lines, reach safety, or destroy at least 50% of their forces to render them combat ineffective. The enemy holds the advantage in numbers and positioning, but they are not unbeatable. A direct breakthrough will require speed, coordination, and decisive strikes against their weakest points. If a clean escape is not possible, you must shift into a battle of attrition. Eliminating 50% of their forces will ensure that they can no longer threaten your retreat. The enemy will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement. Sad day. All right, so cool. When does this happen? This happens in 3 days. Great. Great. And I mean, I would be okay with actually using Recon Lance, surprisingly enough. Hold on. Let's take a look. So Recon Lance has the Ice Ferret, which is an 812. Kind of tempted. Let's actually do this. So Xena Adnan. What am I doing? There we go. Mech Warriors Adnan. Helps if I'm looking at the right thing. What if we put you into Firemoth? And then we yoink you out and we plop you in. You know what? The nice thing is that a one-armed tech can very easily tell the idiot soldiers, hey, no, dumbass. You hook it up. Don't hook it up there. That's okay. That's fine. Rip off your own bumper. See if I care. I give you a hand, but oh, that's right. I don't have one. Ooh, Operation Bulldog, a success. During a press conference today, First Lord Sun Tzu Lao announced that on May 20th, the Star League began a massive invasion dubbed Operation Bulldog, aimed at the complete removal of Clan Smoke Jaguar forces from the inner sphere. This undertaking is being conducted by a massive multinational force led by Archon Prince Victor Steiner Davion of the Federated Commonwealth and legendary Precentor Marshal Anastius Vogt forces from all member states of the reborn Star League are taking part in this massive invasion, and the first Star Lord reports that the invasion so far has been a massive success, with battles progressing faster and significantly fewer casualties than anticipated. True, you do not need arms to say, don't step there. All right, let's go forward. Umaste. Cool. Recon Lance came home, which means they can immediately go right back out. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to sprint. And then I was running. All right, Recon Lance. Go, Power Rangers. Is this a bad idea? Yes. Do I care? No. Ote. All right. So Clan Wolf, bot setting, skirmisher, go. All right. This is less than ideal. That's gross. That is very gross. Okay, mistakes were made. Mistakes were in fact made. Catapult, go there. Can I bait them into all going on one side of the map? This looks disgusting, is what this looks like. This is a bad day in the making. So my mech floaties are on the mule, which is about 84 days out, give or take. I know my mule doesn't need floaties that you know of. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it does. You don't know that. And you bog down. Naturally you bog down. That's fine. Great, you also bog down. This is wonderful. We are off to a very auspicious start here. Nice. I can use the mule as a boat. Although, wasn't it a... Was it a leopard or a union that they turned into a boat? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought it was a union, but I just couldn't remember. Okay, I have to step away for about 5 minutes because my wife needs me to do something. I don't know what. A Trojan? Oh. Oh, wasn't it a Trojan that was... they were trying to, like, make look like a union? I don't know if the toilet exploded, but if it did, I am 100% blaming Ileani. Anyways, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Go get a beverage, do something. If you haven't already followed the stream, please hit that little follow button. If you're feeling extremely generous and want to hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. I would really appreciate it. And of course, if you're watching this later on the YouTubes, then go ahead and, you know, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And if you haven't already, there's the information for our Discord channel. If you want any information on tutorials, there's the information for the tutorials. And that's the major stuff. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Break your body into pieces. Break your body into pieces.
Gotta find the right buttons. All right, I have good news, friends. Good news. Such good news. The toilet did not explode. The toilet did not explode. We are in a good spot. Youngster, how's it going, man? Sai, thank you so much for joining. I hope you take care. Oh, man. Yeah, youngster. Yeah, it skipped me. Skipped me. Skipped my wife. My wife was simply baby trapped and needed some assistance on things and stuff and whatnot. But, yeah. Hack and Doc 1, Ileani 0. That is correct. Hold on. Wait. But what was I about to say? There we go. Okay. Yeah, she was baby trapped. She was super baby trapped. Youngster, I wish I had real life games of Battletech to play. I unfortunately do not. Makes me sad, man. Makes me sad. All right, once I get past these little swampy bits, then I think I'm pretty well home free. I just have to, jump into some water and crawl across the water. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Nothing could possibly go wrong. All right. Me and Laser on 12s. I think we can do it. We can totes do it. That's fine. I think there was actually I think that there's a pretty good Battletech convention that actually happens not far from me. Oh, the catapult actually hit with a medium laser. That's exciting. Because I live in like East Central Kansas, and I think there's actually a pretty good size Battletech convention that happens in Kansas City. I think. So I should check that out sometime. I should definitely check that out sometime. Somebody in the comments is going to be like, yeah, man, it's a great one. And I'm going to be like, oh, cool. I should look. All right, some folks are still stuck, which is unfortunate, but they'll get unstuck eventually. Go there. Yeah, I do think that when it comes to playing Battletech, whether you're playing Battletech on using MegaMek or you're playing in person, like if you're gonna play using MegaMek, I think that you should play at least a few games, even if it's just like one mech on one mech or like lance on lance. Doing everything yourself. Even if you're using a dice roller of some sort, knowing that, oh, okay, I'm going to roll 2d6. Cool, this is what I'm looking for. Here's everything that I'm like trying to do. It definitely helps a lot. I'm very fortunate that I used to play. Yep. Yeah, taking advantage of cover woods, things like that, just understanding how much effect that plays. With MegaMek, like it'll tell you. But if you're not looking for it, you don't pay too much attention. But having to really think about it and go, holy cow, okay, when I stand in light woods with interceding heavy woods, that's a +3 against, like a +3 on my TMM. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I will stop one early, like one hex early, so that I can get that benefit. Yeah, one time so far. Who's to say it won't happen again? Oh, what is the range on the ER? Oh, it's actually really long range. Wow. Okay. Shoot her. Oh man, did you guys see that Sam Neill passed away? Which is really, really unfortunate. Yeah. Really, really great actor. Can'tCon? See, and that's the thing. I don't even know what Can'tCon is. What is Can'tCon? Oh, wait, what did I miss here? I missed something. Oh. Phantom? No. Yeah, we'll shoot at the Puma. Oh, apparently it's the name of the thing that I was thinking of. Okay, great. Can'tCon. Since you're looking it up, when is it? Okay, the catapult's taking some hits. Then the catapult hit the Puma in the left leg, and again in the left torso. Then the Puma hit the Clint and destroyed the right arm naturally, and hit the left torso, and yeah. Careful with that insinuation. Which one? Which one? Oh, the Clint fell. Womp womp. Oh, it's tomorrow. Sad. Sad day. I am definitely not going. Actually, I think I did know that because I was looking to see what conventions CGL might be at, but alas. Alas. I don't think they'll have a table set up there. Maybe they will. Now it's a couple-hour drive for me. $8? Yeah, sure, why not? Well, that's unfortunate. And, oh no. Oh no, the Locust is sinking into quicksand. Oh no. That's not good. That's super not good. Friends? You need to get out like this turn, bro. Yeah, I know. Gen Con's in like 2 weeks, but it's a 9.5-hour drive for me. 10-hour drive, somewhere in there. And I'm imagining. Okay, fair. I'm just trying to imagine that conversation with my wife. Like, hey, honey, so how would you feel about me leaving you while you're like, I don't know, what, 7-8 weeks post-op, and leaving you alone with like, I don't know, a 1.5-month-old and a 2.5-year-old for like 2 days while I just drive on down to Indianapolis to, you know, go to a gaming convention. You have no problems with that, right? Right? Yeah, I don't foresee that conversation going poorly at all. Not at all. Guess when I phrase it like that, she'll say no. It's, I mean, would it actually be homicide at that point? I'm pretty sure it would just be self-defense. Or self-preservation or something. Yeah, this morning when I had to go into work rather suddenly and unexpectedly, I felt terrible. Fortunately, the 2.5-year-old had already woken up so I could get her out of bed and get her like moving a little bit. But yeah. Rediscover the beauty of solitude. You have zero solitude when you have a 2.5-year-old. None. Nada. Zilch. Postpartum psychosis DSM-5 criteria. Actually, she probably legitimately claimed that as defense. She wouldn't have had any previous signs or symptoms. However, doesn't stop it from happening. You just have to be within 1 year of delivery. So, yeah. But yeah, there is near zero solitude in this house at the moment. None. Nada. Zero. My wife is a wonderful, saintly person who is also as into like board games and things like that as I am, if not more so. Oh, the Clint had a very bad day. Bye, Clint. Oh, we actually hit the Puma a few times, which is nice. Very nice. I mean, ironically, I probably could have done better had I just brought like a medium lance. Fuck! Just me going to Can't Con a sub goal. Well, we lost the Locust to Quicksand. Yeah, what a grim way to go. Just death by quicksand. I think that was a regular pilot too. Was once upon a time. Okay. Well, go there. Just do that. How bad is that? Is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so what I have to do now, I need to get the Wyvern out now. As long as the Wyvern makes it, we're fine. You don't know that they suffocated. They might have drowned or been crushed. You know, quicksand applies a lot of pressure. They could have been crushed. Time to go magnet fishing. I'm pretty sure that would lift the amount of force, would lift that poor little HBMRV right off the ground. We'll just do that for right now. Yeah. Oh, geez. That sounds like a very, very, very unfortunate incident. Go that way. Go there. He'll only be trapped for 4 days. It's true. It's true. He'll only be trapped for 4 days. After that, he'll simply be dead. Ah, good. The left leg breached. Isn't that great? It's so great. Don't ask questions. You fail to roll a 4. I might let that guy live, because it just seems a little silly that he wouldn't have either punched out or something like that. We're here to celebrate the pain with me or at me, or at my expense. And flee. Yes. All of the above. Yeah. 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 Flee. Run away. Okay. I feel like you could definitely get up. Yes. Nothing could go wrong. There we go. Great. Keep going that way. Well, it actually sunk over the course of 30 seconds. So after 3 rounds of being stuck, you sink. And he was trying to get out each and every turn. Okay, great. Good. All right. One more turn, and I think we'll get the last one out. Because if the Wyvern can get... Honestly, if the Wyvern can get up here, I'm just going to call it a day and say that he got out, because they're not catching him at that point. Because there's no way they're turning around and catching him. So, yeah, we're just going to go /victory. Jump. Jump. I wonder what would happen if you charged a mech stuck in quicksand. That's a great question. I don't know the answer, but I want to find out. I really want to find out. Yeah, forum question. I wonder how MegaMek would handle it. I'm not saying that MegaMek would be like, oh, this is exactly what the rules are, because it's It's not. Immobile target? Sure. But would it still displace? So, like, would it... Because when you charge, it also displaces. So it displaces the mech that got charged. And so, does it still displace them? So, by charging the mech, do you displace it out of the quicksand? And thereby save it from the quicksand? Yeah. Yeah, but then by charging the thing in the quicksand, yeah. Or if you turn on friendly fire, can you? These are great questions. All right. Nicodemus missing in action. He is missing in action. All right, we'll have to try to save him at some point. I hope whoever made it. And this is why everyone, when you try to introduce them to Battletech, they're like, but how, but why? How do you do? Oh man, he's missing in action. This is no good. You know, but maybe the clans will fish him out and then we can get him back. Look, trying to introduce people to Battletech is like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's like super simple. You just need like 2 6-sided dice and you can get playing like right away. Okay, so like how do you play? Well, so first you start off by getting your mechs and then you place your mechs on the field. And then after that, you roll something called initiative. And then after the initiative, you go ahead and do some movement. Well, how far can you move? Well, that depends on the mech. And it also depends on what the like conditions are of the planet and a few other things. Huh? Yeah. All right. There's all that fun stuff. Hey, I marked that as a victory, right? Yeah, good. What? Who got pregnant? Who got pregnant? All right. Get off of DoorDash. The Rickroll. All right, I'm going to try to make it to the next month, and if we can make it to the next month, number one, we're going to see if we fail the contract due to the morale roll. And then after that, we are going to see what happens with the next month, but probably as soon as we hit the next month, we'll go ahead and call it for the stream, just because soon I will be taking over on the baby duty, and having a small child scream into the microphone is less than ideal. As much fun as that sounds. Okay, Recon Lance came home. Nicodemus has been recovered alive and is no longer MIA. It isn't mine. Who got pregnant? The things you don't want to hear your father say. Things you don't want random text messages about, or things that you don't want from random phone numbers. I'm pregnant and I think it's yours. Who dis? Yes, thank you. He 100% deserves the name quicksand. Thank you. That is a great idea. Well, should it be quicksand or slow sand? Sandman? Nah. Sandy? Yeah. When I would give the Friday safety briefings, I've received many of them. I've given many of them. Yes. It essentially is that if you need me, give me a call. That is what I am here for. However, do not add or subtract from the population. If you're going to go out and have fun, make sure you wear a helmet. If you decide that you don't want to wear a helmet, understand that you will have consequences from that. You will pay for those consequences. Don't do that. Wear a helmet. They're for free. Just go and do it. If you end up arrested, don't call me before 8. Establish dominance quickly. Yes, that too. Well, they lost the good locust, but that's fine. Okay, hangar. We need a mech. Can throw you into the Hermes. All right, let's assign pilot, regular, Nicodermus. Where you at? There you go. Donor cycles. Yeah, the problem is that when people get into car or into accidents with motorcycles to the point where they're dead, there's not often a lot left to be donated. As terrible as that sounds. I've seen the results of people who were wearing the right protective equipment after a motorcycle accident and got lucky, and then also the results from people who sad. People who were not wearing safety equipment during a motorcycle accident and had very, very bad things happen. And the person, one of the ones who I saw who was wearing all the right protective equipment, he was riding on his motorcycle, had all the right gear on, car pulled out in front of him, and he Supermaned over the car, flew, it was 100 yards, landed in the grass, slid another 50 or 100 yards. He came in and we checked him out, but he was fine. He was bruised up a little bit, but nothing else was wrong with him because he was able to burn off the kinetic energy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Seeker. Yards. Yeah, yards. Yeah, he flew 50 to 100 yards and then slid another 50 yards. Yeah, because when you're going 70 miles an hour and a car comes out and stops in front of you, there's lots and lots of kinetic energy. Oh, we have a dropship raid in 2 days. Neato. Hold on, wait, the dropship bit away 1 unit? What's left? Look, I've played this game before. I played the game of going against the dropship. Oh yeah, always slide. Always slide. Yes, always slide. All right, so we are probably going to call it here. We're going to decide whether or not we actually do this madness, because woof, this will not feel good. And in fact, I'm probably just going to, actually, I already know what we're going to do. So we're going to deploy any random thing, asteroid lance, confirm. Like this is going to be bad. But we're going to let this one slide by, because I am not taking on that dropship. That will result in a lot of bad things happening. And we don't even control the field at the end, so there's really no point. And I've got so many extra victory points. Advanced day, continue as ordered. Continue, roll, that's fine. I mean, it kind of blows, but whatever. Rated as a draw. Enemy forces are rallying. Still overwhelming. I don't think we... Oh. It's a sway back. No. I mean, we might as well. What else am I going to do with these support points, right? Womp womp. Okay. Yeah, no ammo costs. Okay. Oh, hey, look, a jump ship. We definitely can't afford it, but let's look. There's an invader for the low, low price of 846 million C-bills. And then a merchant jump ship for just 614 million. Well, 615 million. Nice. Nice. All right. Okay, so that's what we're going to call it for today. We'll pick up again on Sunday. And kind of see what's going on. We should, I think we can probably get through the rest of this contract next stream. I hope. Maybe. But thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. If you haven't already followed the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit that follow button. And then if you're feeling really generous, you can always hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we'll see you again on Sunday. If you hang tight for just a couple of minutes, we'll go off and raid some random human out there, show them a little bit of love and try to spread some news about the stream. But anyways, have a wonderful rest of the week, guys. We'll catch you next time. Take care.